As a BBM graduate, I can say that most of the subject that I learned throughout my degree years, it really helped me a lot. Keep on going on what you are doing because it will help you in the future.
YPC ni baguslah pada pendapat saya lah. Kurikulum pun bagus, dia punya syllabus pun bagus yang saya nampak lah.
My brother is graduating today, so we feel very proud. Thank you for the opportunity.
I'm very honoured to receive this award. So I want to thank YPC, Dr. Farah and also our principal, Dr. Noel Roberts. I learned a lot about who I want to be to finally have the confidence in choosing the right career path for me.
I'm especially grateful for John Skor University and the management at YPC International College for actually giving a platform for students to reach out to them. We have given a lot of opportunity to talk and to discuss if there's any changes that is needed, and for that I'm truly appreciative.
We are very happy that our daughter has graduated from YPC College. We make the right decision. YPC International College provide affordable, very affordable UK degree, which a lot of people doesn't know.
In choosing to study with John Skor University, you have made a brilliant choice, and you have the benefits of studying with one of the best universities in the UK.
I think it's of significance that we are able, working with YPC College, to bring UK higher education to Malaysia, to students' doorstep.
A John Skor University graduate, not only does he hold a global degree, he also has access to global employment.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera diucapkan kepada murid-murid yang menghadiri program Jom Skor A semester 3 STPM 2022 bagi subjek Muet bersama Cikgu Nur Afiqah. Untuk pengetahuan semua, program ini merupakan program jaringan kolaboratif strategik YPC International College bersama Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Hulu Langat. Anda bersama saya, Cik Fatin, selaku pengerusi majlis pada hari ini. Baiklah, bersama-sama dengan kita pada hari ini adalah Tuan Haji Arba'in Pini, Pegawai Pendidikan Daerah Hulu Langat. Seterusnya Encik Zaid Azman bin Zainuddin, Elias Hilmi, Timbalan Sektor Pembelajaran Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Hulu Langat, serta pegawai-pegawai daripada PPD Hulu Langat. Seterusnya Cikgu Nur Afiqah, Guru Cemerlang kita pada minggu ini bagi mata pelajaran Muet. Datuk Dr. Noel Robert, Pengetua YPC International College. Dr. Farah Robert, Pengarah Urusan YPC International College, Kaunselor Akademik YPC dan seterusnya pelajar-pelajar STPM dan juga ibu bapa serta guru-guru yang hadir pada hari ini. Sebelum memulakan agenda utama kita, suka untuk saya memperingatkan beberapa perkara terlebih dahulu. Pertama, pastikan mikrofon dalam mood senyap. Kedua, pinkan nama wakil yang akan bicara sebentar lagi untuk melihat slide perbentangan dengan lebih jelas. Yang ketiga, pastikan para pelajar sentiasa bersedia bersama buku catatan untuk mencatat segala isi-isi penting. Dan yang terakhir, jika mempunyai sebarang pertanyaan, boleh terus bertanya di ruangan cek semasa sesi Q&A. Tanpa membuang masa, bagi memulakan program kita, saya menjemput dan mempersilakan Datuk Dr. Noel Robert, Pengetua YPC International College. Dipersilakan, Datuk.
Okay, thank you Cik Fatin, our MC for today, and good afternoon. Good afternoon kepada semua pegawai PPD, guru-guru dan pelajar sekalian, dan tidak terlupa staf-staf YPC International College dan John Skor. Thank you for making this program a success. And today, our Skor A semester 3 for STPM 2022. So this is the fourth subject that we are providing, teknik menjawab soalan. And hari ini the subject is Muet. Muet, which is one of the compulsory subject. And we have our Cikgu Cemerlang, Cikgu Afrika. And Cikgu Afrika has 13 years of experience in teaching Muet. And so, remember student, in any program that you do, there is a critical success factor. We call it CSF. And for this program, the success factor is the Guru Cemerlang. And I want to thank all the teachers, including Cikgu Afifa today, for sacrificing their time and sharing and teaching the students how to prepare for the Muet exam. Thank you, Cikgu Afifa, and also to Guru that is joining this program. If you have good nota, please share in our Telegram group so that we can share this with students from all over Malaysia. As I emphasized before, our objective is to share the Guru Cemerlang with the students not only from Bandar but also luar Bandar, especially students who cannot afford this additional tuition. So thank you very much. I hope all of your success in your STPM exams. And we also have scholarship for you. Please see us after your exam. Thank you, and over to you, Cik Fatin.
Terima kasih ucapkan kepada Datuk Dr. Robert atas ucapan sebentar tadi. Sedikit informasi yang saya ingin kongsikan untuk pengetahuan para pelajar. Kolej kita menawarkan 4 program degree kepada pelajar lepas STPM, iaitu bagi Bachelor Accounting and Finance, Bachelor Business Management, Business Technology and Management, dan yang terakhir adalah Multimedia Computing. Jadi kita ada sediakan slot akademik pathway sedikit sebelum kita mulakan kita punya sesi. Jadi seterusnya saya menjemput dan mempersilakan Miss Hamiza, pensyarah YPC International College. Dipersilakan.
Okay. Alright, thank you CMC. Hello semua, Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera kepada semua pegawai-pegawai PPD, guru-guru, Datuk Dr. Robert, Dr. Farah, YPC and LJMU staff, ibu bapa dan adik-adik yang join event pada hari ini. Saya harap semua boleh dengar suara saya dengan jelas ya. My name is Puan Hamiza and I am one of the senior lecturers in YPC International College dan sudah berkhidmat di sini selama 17 tahun. So pada hari ini saya akan berkongsi sedikit sahaja on one of our most popular and in-demand program offered in YPC. The program that I will share with you today is a degree program from Liverpool John Moores University UK, iaitu Bachelor in Science with Honours in Multimedia Computing, atau nama pendeknya BMC. Adik-adik boleh Google JLJMU and you will see that the university is ranked top 5% in the world. And this degree is multidisciplined, which means that they combine 2 areas of studies. For BMC, it covers IT and multimedia. So kalau adik-adik minat IT dan nak jadi lebih kreatif, then BMC is your choice. Untuk apply for BMC, adik-adik boleh guna trial results je dulu tau. And you can contact our education counsellor seperti yang tertera dalam slide tu, okay? Make sure you screenshot this first, ya. Then boleh masuk ke program BMC selama 3 tahun sahaja. Adik-adik tak perlu berbelanja besar untuk study overseas and you can still get a UK degree from LJMU. A little bit more on BMC is that it is a very good program which will enable you to learn about the IT industry and multimedia industry. For example, shopping online. Siapa yang tak suka shopping kan? Yeah? So in BMC, you will learn how to make money instead of just spending it by creating your own e-commerce website or app. Now, what about gaming? I am pretty sure a lot of you would definitely love to play games. But here in YPC, we will teach you how to make your own games. Yeah. So do consider joining us in YPC after completing your STPM. Like I said before, yeah, we have our own academic counselor right here that you can talk to and ask any questions on the program. Type sahaja di ruangan chat dan terus tanya. Okay. All right. I think that is all from me. Now, I would like to invite my colleague, Ms. Gunn, to share another great program that we offer in YPC International College. Over to you, Ms. Gunn.
Hi, thank you, Ms. Hamida. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ms. Gunn, a lecturer and program coordinator at YPC International College for the past 10 years. Thank you for allowing me to share a little bit about this exciting and fun program, e-business and technology management. So as far as you know, YPC International College is well known in Malaysia for the UK degree we offer. We specialize in bringing the UK classroom experience to Malaysia. So among many UK degree programs that we offer, e-business technology management is the pioneer and it is still popular among our students today. So it opens a pathway for both SPM and STPM leaders to explore managing and running an online business. So as online shopping becomes more common, the high potential of e-business technology management is what we witness over these few years. Through this UK degree, you learn how to develop the online presence of a business so that the business can stand out from the intense competition. Some of the subjects you will management includes e-commerce management, website design, database design, system design, and software. So students, as you enjoy shopping using Shopee and TikTok, enjoying the food delivery or e-hailing services using Grab and Lazada, and you know what? Without people like our graduates of e-business technology management, these are not possible. So the graduates of these programs will be people, the managers behind Shopee and Grab, managing these businesses to ensure the shopping experience is ever exciting, enjoyable, and innovative. So how can you get there? Do contact our counselor. They will be able to share with you some of the pathway that we offer as well as the scholarship. Do take a screenshot, and yes, just to highlight, we have scholarship. So don't miss out this opportunity to get a UK degree with a local fee. So without further delay, I would like to invite our Guru Jemputan for today, Cikgu Nur Afika, with 13 years of experience teaching Muet. So here over to you, our respected Guru.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Gunn. You could hear me clear, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay, okay. I shall start now. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very pleasant afternoon I bid to Sheikh Fatin, the MC for today's seminar, the high officials, high-ranking officials from PPD Hulu Langat, Tuan Haji Arba'in Syafi'i, and also Tuan Zaid Azman. Okay, the principal for YPC College International, Dr. Noel Roberts, Dr. Hamiza, and YPC academic staffs, and also all students and teachers who are actually viewing this presentation today. Okay, today I'll be actually sharing with all of you the Muet 800/4 paper precisely, because we have got around 2 hours. That is, I'm going to share with you on task 1, which is the email or the informal letter writing, and also task 2, which is the essay writing question. Okay, then after each session, after task 1, I'll be giving around 5 minutes. If any of you would like to ask questions, please feel free to do so. Okay, all right, let's begin. All right. So far, okay, for the task 1 question for Muet paper 4, questions that will be asked, okay, the stimulus given will be in the form of an email or an informal letter. All right. Next, there are a few things that all of you, okay, as students or test takers, you have to take note. Okay, the first one I've told you just now, the question will be in the form of an informal letter or an email. Secondly, for each question, there will be 3 or 4 notes. Okay, the notes will be by the right-hand side of the box of the question, and you have to really look and take note of the notes, and you have to respond to all the notes. Please be very well informed that if you do not respond to any one of the notes, then that may jeopardize your marks for content. Okay, and you are required to write at least of a length of 100 words because you're only given 25 minutes for this question. Okay, and also question 2, which task 2, you'll be given 50 minutes. So you have to actually divide your time very intelligently. I'd just like to share with you because I've got sometimes came across 1 or 2 students whereby they took quite a long time on task 1. Instead of 25 minutes, they took something like 55 minutes. Whereas task 1, the marks, it is only 30 marks. And task 2, which is the essay, it is 60 marks, double. So you need to be intelligent to spend only 25 minutes on task 1, which is the informal letter or the email. Okay, let us straight away zoom into a question. This is a question which I have here, which we all can see. You are advised to spend about 25 minutes on this task, as I told you just now. So the question is, your classmate, Sophie, was absent from school because she was sick. So read this email from Sophie asking about the school English camp, which she missed.
Sorry, Cikgu.
Yeah?
Cikgu, we don't see the slide.
Oh, you don't see the slide. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh dear. Wait. See the slide. Cannot see the slide. A technical glitch. Can you view the slide now?
Okay, go.
Okay, can see it now. Okay, sorry for that. So just now I was at the question. Okay, or shall I show you again from the second slide? Okay. Okay, these are the pointers that we have to take note for the first question. It is in the form of an informal letter or an email. Then the question, okay, the stimulus would contain 3 or 4 notes, meaning when the question which is in the form of an email or an informal letter, you will be seeing 3 or 4 short notes, okay, just a word or 2 at the right hand side of the box where the question lies, okay? And we have to respond to all the notes. If you are given 4 notes, please reply or write on or respond to all the 4 notes. Do not leave out any one note because that may jeopardize your marks for content. And you are required to write a minimum of 100 words and you're given 25 minutes for that, right? But I just like to remind you, if you write just a minimum of 100 words, that would mean that your response, okay, either your letter, your reply letter or your reply email would be short of elaboration. So please go beyond that. How much to go beyond? Okay, after this, we'll look at the sample answer. You can go say around to 150 or 180 or the maximum 200 words. Please don't go longer than that. If you write longer than 200 words, it means that you have taken more than 25 minutes and that will actually cost you your final band. You may not have enough time for task 2, which is the essay. Okay. Hold on. The next slide. Mira, next slide cannot enter. Enter. Okay, let's look at a question, right? We have a question here. Your classmate Sophie was absent from school because she was sick. So read the email from Sophie asking about the school English camp, which she missed. Okay, many students, they tend to actually take it very lightly where these instructions are concerned. You have to actually have your highlighter or your red pen with you in the examination room. Please underline and highlight important words or phrases in that instructions up there. Okay, firstly here it is Sophie. This email is actually given to whom? If you notice, it is actually addressed to you. That means when you reply, you sign off, it should be your name, not whoever's other person's name. But if you sign off someone who is not your name, it is okay because the examiner would not know what your name is, right? Okay, so be very careful of that instructions, read it very carefully, okay? And then it is about a school English camp. It is not other camps. It is not just a camp, but it is an English camp which Sophie missed. Okay, then look at the 4 notes which I told you just now. It's on the right-hand side of the box. The first note is great. So you have to respond to that. You have to write a response and actually addressing that word great. What is great actually? So we'll see an answer after that. Then the second note is describe. You have to describe what was your favorite activity during the camp, and please give elaboration why that activity was your favorite. And look at the third note. The third note actually it is no and because. So the line there, it reads this way. I also heard campers had to share tents. Did you like it? So you cannot change that note from no to yes. You cannot say, yes, I liked it so much. This is because we had a barbecue session, we had sing-along session along the around the bonfire and etc. Then your marks will be, you will be penalized, okay? Because you have to follow the notes. It is no. I did not like to share tents because, give your reason. If they do not state how many reasons, please stick to the rule of thumb. You give 2 reasons why you did not like to share tents during the camp. Okay, remember the number 2. If no number is specified there in the notes, always give 2. Okay, and the 4th note, tell Sophie. Tell Sophie what? Okay, she's asking you, would you like to join me? So you tell Sophie, yes, I would like to join you for the next camp that our school is planning, or no. This one, okay, you can say yes or no. It is your right, right? Okay, let's go to the next slide. Why? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, I have actually shown you here all the key words and key phrases which you should underline in the examination hall. Okay, look at the instructions. You should take note that Sophie is your classmate and she was absent from school. Why? She was sick and she's asking you about the school English camp and she missed it. All right, now look at note 1. For note 1, great. You have to respond to, make sure that all the phrases which are highlighted in that turquoise blue color, it appears in your answer script. Okay, the phrase school English camp must be in your answer script. Feel very sad should be in your answer. and Sophie could not join the camp, you should actually mention that as well, and you elaborate and add on other points of elaboration. And for the second note, those are the phrases that should be in your answer script. You should have lots of fun things. All of us did at the camp, so you have to be intelligent enough to change the pronoun you to us. And my favorite activity during the camp was, you name one favorite activity, it is your favorite, okay? For the third note, campus had to share tents. That phrase has to be in your answer, and I did not like it. And give your reason, 2 reasons. And finally, fourth note, tell Sophie that would you like to join her? It can be either a yes or a no, and your reasons. And you have to include, your school is planning another camp soon. You can probably name the camp. Maybe it is an IT camp, or it is a creativity camp, or any camp that you want to name it. And she says that she wants to join it. So you have to give her some comments on that. Okay, and also you tell her whether would you like to join Sophie or not. Okay. Okay, now let's look at this response which I have here. This is in response to note 1. Okay, remember, this is note 1, and actually this is a response which is mediocre. Hi, the English camp was great. It taught us a whole new way to learn English. I really enjoyed myself. Okay, this is what the candidate wrote in his answer script in response to note 1. Okay, look at the comment. The candidate did not respond to, I feel very sad. Sophie felt very sad. You have to respond to that. And I could not join the camp. Sophie was saying to you that she could not join the camp. You have to comment on that. And another error here is hi. You are writing this email in response to someone. Hi to whom? Is it hi to Sophie? Or hi, Madam Afika? Or hi, John? Who are you addressing this email to? So be very careful. You have to have the recipient's name. Who are you addressing this email to? Okay? All right. This is the expected response for note 1. Okay, look at the corrections done and look at the length of this response. Okay, hi Sophie. Yes, you are addressing this email to Sophie. Our school English camp was great. It taught us a whole new way to learn English, and I really enjoyed myself. Because she asked you, did you enjoy the camp? You answer that. Oh, I'm sorry you were not able to join the camp. Remember, you have to comment on Sophie telling you that she was feeling sad because she was not able to join the camp. So the phrase, Sophie not being able to join the camp, has to be in your reply email. So you cheer her up. Cheer up, Sophie. Don't feel sad. Remember, in the question, it is stated that she said she feels sad. So you have to comment on that. Don't feel sad. Then the next sentence is your elaboration. Don't feel sad. Why? Because there will always be another chance for another activity, which I'm sure you would not miss. Okay? This is a good expected response that teachers who are marking your papers, they expect from the candidates. Okay, now let's go to note 2. Note 2. Yes, indeed, there were a lot of fun things that all of us did at the camp. We had a storytelling session. So you give an example of a fun activity that you did. On the second night, we had campfire and barbecue. Okay, so this candidate, she's giving 3 activities, which is fine. Storytelling session. The next night, they had campfire and barbecue. I really enjoyed the food and singing around a fire. So you give the reason as to why you enjoyed that activity. But then here, candidate did not respond to which of the activities was her favorite during the camp. She gave 3, storytelling, campfire, barbecue. Which one was her favorite? Sophie asked her. Okay, so you did not answer to that. All right, so this is an expected response. Yes, indeed, there were a lot of fun things that all of us did at the camp. We had a storytelling session, I'm sorry for that word omission, where a few of us volunteered to share our experiences when we were in lower secondary school. So please take the extra effort to elaborate on a storytelling about what, okay? Because if you want good marks for your content, please do so. On the second night, we had campfire and barbecue. The barbecue was my favorite activity. So you are responding to Sophie's question. Which one was your favorite? As or because? I really enjoyed the food while sitting around a bonfire. Okay, so this is a much better response for note 2. Okay, now let's look at note 3. Yes, you are right, Sophie. I do not like the idea of having to share tents with others because I'm not used to sleeping in a confined space. Okay, look at the comment. The candidate did not respond to, we campers had to share tents. She said, I do not like the idea of having to share tents with others because I am not used to sleeping in a confined space. But do know from that she had to share tents? It is quite vague. Okay, a better response would be like this. Yes, you're right, Sophie. We had to share tents. Okay, you have to be very definite. This is actually lifted from the question. I did not like the idea of having to share tents with others. This is also from the note. Okay, I did not like the idea of having to share tents. Why? Because I'm not used to sleeping in a confined space. Okay, then please go on to elaborate some more. Some campers left their belongings everywhere in the tent, and this made the interior of the tent messy and cramped up. I found it hard to move around and change my clothes inside the tent. Okay, this is an expected response for note 3. Okay, let's go to the last note. This is note 4. This is the answer given by a candidate. Of course, I will join you. We could learn English together in future. Okay, now look at the comment. The candidate did not respond to, the school is planning another camp soon. I want to join it. If you look at the answer, of course I will join you. Join you to do what? Join you where? Are we going for English tuition together? If you go for tuition, we could learn English together in future. So the response here is very vague. You have to be very precise according to the note. The school is planning another camp soon and Sophie wants to join in. Okay, you have to actually respond to that as well. So look at the answer which is expected. Yes, our school is planning another camp soon. Our school counselor told us that it will be in October. That is your elaboration on another camp. I'm glad to know that you want to join it. Yeah, you have to comment on Sophie saying that she wants to join it and you are happy for her. Yes, I would definitely love to join you for the camp, Sophie. We would enjoy ourselves with all the fun and exciting activities. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so this is a better response, a good one for note 4. Okay, so we have actually tackled all the 4 notes for the first question, the email. Okay, now how would you end this question? Okay, let's look at this. Okay, sign off. The sender signs off as your friend, Melissa. So you put your name here or any other names because in the question, it did not state, okay, the person receiving this email. It only states the person sending it, who is Sophie. Okay, you have to be very careful and take note on this Saturday. Who is Sophie addressing the email to? You have to be very careful. If there is a name given in the question, you can't sign and putting there your name, your friend. You have to follow that name given in the question, okay? So here, what is the command for this sign off? There isn't a closing remark. It's just signing off. So how should it be written? Okay, this is an expected closure. Please write something before you sign off. Till we meet at school, do take care, Sophie. Bye for now. Your friend, Melissa. Okay, this is an expected closure. Okay, so now let's look at the full email, the response email that you are writing to Sophie. Okay, I shall not read this because it is actually the whole subparts just now is all put in one page, and you could actually look at the answer here. This is what is expected of you to write to that question given earlier. Okay, I will allow you 1 minute to look at this response email. And after this, you can ask me questions. I'll give you 5 minutes. If there are no questions, we shall go on to task 2, which is the essay writing. If you notice, right at the bottom of this email, the candidate has written approximately 200 words within 25 minutes. Okay, please remember the max that you could go for question 1 is 30 minutes. Please don't go beyond 30 minutes. If you go beyond 30 minutes, you will be having lesser time for your essay, which carries double the marks for that compared to email. Okay, do we have any questions from the audience? Okay, let's go to the next question, which is task 2. Hold on. Okay, let's go to task 2, which is the essay writing. Right, these are some notes, okay, which I actually use for my students at school, and they find it very easy to remember. Okay, we are here, we have 5 paragraphs. Okay, for an ideal Muet essay writing response in the examination, I would advise you to write only 5 paragraphs, not more than that. If you go more than that, means that probably your elaboration points for the body paragraphs are not enough, or you wouldn't have enough time. Okay, for the introductory paragraph, the introduction, which is paragraph 1, I'm giving you a mnemonic. We have got 3 S's. The KW is for the keywords, and MPs, 3 main points, okay? She sold some kiwis to the 3 MPs. The first S is for the statement. What statement is this? This is the statement that appears in the question. What is the statement that appears in the essay question? Okay. The second S is a scenario or a lead-in. I call it a scenario so that it's easy for my students to understand. A current scenario or something that you could recall which is very, very apt or suitable for the statement. You write around 3 to 4 sentences. Okay. After that, you probably would want to state your stand. There are 3 stands: agreement, disagreement, and also the neutral stand. And students, I make it a habit for my students to actually define keywords. You can define the keywords in your own term because, of course, in the exam, you do not have your smartphones, you do not have your dictionaries with you, just in however way that you could understand the keywords, you actually define. Okay. And finally, it is your thesis statement, or simply means your 3 main points. What are the 3 main points in response to the statement in the question? And normally the 3 main points would answer the hows, the how, okay, in the statement. Okay, number 2, you have got your 3 content paragraphs. Each content paragraph would actually tackle 1 main point. And please remember to use your linkers for the content paragraphs. When you start paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and paragraph 4, you start with a linker. Firstly, first and foremost, then explain the main point. Explain your main point, elaborate, give examples, and finally you tie up the content paragraphs. You can tie up by using thus, hence, so, all in all. Okay? And finally, you've got your conclusion. All right. Okay, now we have a sample question here. You are advised to spend about 50 minutes on this task, and that is the prelude into the statement. You have been asked by the school editorial board to write an article for the school magazine. You have decided to write on the following topic: competition is healthy. Write an essay stating your opinion on that statement. Write at least 250 words. Okay, that is the statement which I was telling you earlier on just now. Okay, competition is healthy. That statement, it has to be in your first paragraph because that is the main thing that you are writing about. You can't be possibly writing an introduction or an essay without telling the reader that you are actually writing about competition which you think is healthy or which you think is unhealthy, and give your reasons why. Okay, that is the statement. Okay, I would like to tell all of you, and I'm sure all of you have already known this, the keywords in the statement here are competition and healthy. These 2 are the keywords. You cannot change the keywords. You cannot say, what now? Can I think of something which is not competition and it is healthy? Exercising daily. What is healthy? Hold on. See, even teachers, we have to sometimes crack our heads. We sometimes are like you, actually, students. Wait, give me around 30 seconds to think of something whereby I want to change the word competition and that thing is healthy. Okay, competing against one another in examinations is healthy. I changed the word competition and I actually write, I disagree that competition is healthy, but I think that competing with friends in examinations is healthy, and you write your whole essay only on that phrase whereby you have changed the word competition. So you cannot change the word competition and you cannot change the word healthy. Okay? I'm sure all of you have got what I meant. Okay, so let's go on to the next slide. Okay, I have actually given you here, let's scrutinize. This is an introduction paragraph. And let's see, Do we have the 3 S's? Do we have the definition of the keywords, the kiwi? And do we have the 3 main points, the MPs? Okay, competition is healthy. You straight away can write the statement. Actually, the arrangement of where you write your statement, when you put your stand or your scenario, it is different from one candidate to another. You can even start your essay by writing the scenario. You do not have to follow this order. But normally, the writing of your thesis statement will come right at the end of the first paragraph. Okay? So let's see. The statement, competition is healthy. I absolutely agree with this statement. That is your stand. Then now you write a scenario. You write 3 or 4 sentences regarding the statement. It could be anything that comes to your mind as long as it is relevant and it actually is related to the statement. Here we have, everyone must have been through some sort of competition in their lives. Competition helps you to find yourself in greater depths. Competition happens at school, at the workplace, at home, and the list goes on. Okay, competition can polish a person's ability. Why do we need competition in our lives? Okay, you can actually throw a question in the introductory paragraph and you do not have to answer the question there and then. You could answer this question later on in paragraphs 2, 3, or 4 in the content paragraphs. Okay, so that line 2, line 3, line 4 here, it is actually your scenario. You write something about the statement. If you do not write something about the statement, your lead on, then your introduction or your introductory paragraph will be very simple and dry. So that will affect your marks for content. Okay? So now let's see the candidate defines the keyword. Competition is defined as a situation where you compete with your opponent to win over something valuable. Okay, this is your definition, which may not be a dictionary definition. Don't worry, in the exam, you couldn't, of course, present a dictionary definition, and that's fine, as long as it is not wrong. Healthy, on the other hand, means a positive state of mind where you find enjoyment. So the candidate defines competition and she defines healthy. Okay, now comes your 3 main points. So this one you have to take some time in the exam, okay, probably around 3 minutes or 2 minutes, and you have to think, what are your 3 main points which is related to the statement? And normally the 3 main points should answer the why or the how. Just ask yourself, why is competition healthy? Well, because it encourages us to work harder. It makes us think creatively and critically. And competition makes a person a better individual. So you see, ask yourself why. Take 2 minutes and stop. Don't straight away jump into the pool and start writing. You may get your thesis statement wrong. You have to really be careful, because once your 3 main points, they are wrong, your whole essay, it goes into the wrong direction, and your band and your final marks for content may dwindle as well. So be careful, okay? So those are the 3 main points I've highlighted in green, yellow, and turquoise. All right, now let's go to the first body paragraph or the first content paragraph, okay? Okay, this is paragraph 2. You start with first and foremost, competition is healthy. Okay, you write the statement. Why? Because, and you look at your first paragraph and make sure you write and tackle the first main point. It encourages us to work harder. What does this mean? Okay, you ask a question and now you are going to answer that question. How do you answer this question? You answer the question through an example, which is very fine. Sometimes students, they find themselves trapped, or they find themselves cannot write, cannot go on to write because they don't know what to write. Okay, don't worry. Always think of an example which is related to the statement and to the main point. And in your example, you have actually told the reader the elaboration on the main point. Like this one, what does, how does competition makes a person work harder? What does this mean? Then you give your example. When you get into a competition, you must be so eager to clinch the result. For instance, students in Form 6 are constantly competing with their own selves to get excellent results in their examinations and ultimately in the STPM examination. They burn the midnight oil and tirelessly almost every day, studying until the wee hours of the morning. So this, you have to link it to your main point. The main point here is work harder. What do you mean work harder? Work harder means you study till late at night, tirelessly, and then sometimes until the early hours of the morning. Look at the link. Okay, I've drawn an arrow there because you have to link your example. It has to actually link to the main point. Okay. However, the rainbow is not going to shine over you all the time, because by the act of competing means you will have to face the downsides or the repercussions. We may be fatigued, we may be tired, losing our pace, and many a time our health may be in jeopardy. If we fail to fight ourselves, we must reflect on our performance, and we will try to emerge stronger and achieve success by passing our exams with flying color results. Okay, so you see here there is another arrow here because another keyword is healthy. You have to say, what do you mean by healthy? Healthy here does not literally means a healthy body. Okay, please be careful. Competition is good because it gives you success in the end. So in this paragraph, success here means it is something which is healthy. You get a success which is a sweet success, and that is very healthy for you after having been competing with your friends or with your own self actually by studying hard to get good results in the examination. Okay, we will work harder to achieve success in our examinations by working harder. So you restate your main point here. And finally, you tie up this paragraph. You tie up by using a linker. This is a small tie up. This is not the big conclusion. The big conclusion for the essay comes in the 5th paragraph. So every content paragraph, it would be very good if you could actually tie it up very nicely and neatly. It comes in a very nice packed compartment like that. Okay, so hence you repeat the statement, or you can actually repeat your main point. Competition is indeed healthy because it encourages us to work harder. Or you can just say competition is indeed healthy. Right? This is the 2nd paragraph. Okay, now let's go to the 3rd paragraph, whereby we are going to look at the 2nd main point. Okay, the 2nd main point just now in the introductory paragraph was, competition makes people think critically and creatively. So now you're going to tell the reader, or the teacher is marking your script, how does competition make people think critically and creatively? Okay, let's see. You start with a linker. Furthermore, competition is healthy because it makes people think critically and creatively. Now, go into an example to actually illustrate what you mean by this. Take the business sector, for example. Businesses are thriving because owners of enterprises are being creative and thinking critically when they face competition from other counterparts. So the keyword competition must come into your body paragraph as well. Please don't get carried away and you forget the keyword competition, okay? The business owners can make some new strategies that are different from others to attract more customers to buy and support their products. So when you have new strategies and different approaches, that means the business people, they are being creative and they are being critical in their thinking. To give you an example, promotions of their products could be done in a very creative way. How? Via social media, print advertisements, and eye-catching banners. So these three examples actually further illustrates or further tells the reader that, okay, these business bosses or business people, business owners, they are actually thinking creatively and critically. These enterprising bosses are not afraid to compete with others who are also marketing and selling the same products. Okay, thus, this proves that competition is healthy and competition makes people think creatively and out of the box. Okay, you tie up that paragraph as well. So in this paragraph, the reader or the teacher who marks this paragraph could see that you actually understand and you actually shows to the reader how when you are being creative and critical through the competition, you actually are not afraid of competing, and it is a healthy sign. Okay? Okay, let's go to the final content paragraph, whereby we tackle the last main point. And the last main point here is competition makes us better individuals. And let's see how. Okay, look at the arrows. The arrows actually point to the elaboration that has been done by this candidate, and that actually shows us, the reader, how competition makes us better people. Okay, you start with, in addition, competition is healthy. So please note, students, that each time before you present your main point, you actually tells the reader the statement. You write down the statement from the question, which is, in this case, competition is healthy because competition makes us better people. How? In a football match, okay, you give an example. Sportsmanship spirit is developed. You further elaborate. The players learn to accept defeat by their opponents. They do not have the feeling of revenge towards the winners and make them better individuals. Okay, that is the first arrow from revenge pointing to better individuals. If you do not have the feeling of revenge in a match when you lose, that means you could accept defeat and you are actually classified as a better person compared to someone who is full of revenge and would want to actually vent out their revenge on their opponents. Okay, so you have shown to the reader what you mean by competition makes you a better person. Eventually, the losing party would acknowledge their weaknesses and try very hard to improve their skills, tactics, and strategy in the coming games. So when you actually accept the defeat and you try to improve your skills, your tactics, and your strategy for the coming games, it shows that you are a better person because you learn something from the loss and you want to improve yourself. So this is another elaboration to show the reader of your essay what you mean by competition makes you a better person. This is a healthy outcome from sports. So you actually reiterate what you mean by competition is healthy. Okay? Football also makes players become more disciplined. They have to come for training daily, be punctual for training and matches, develop respect for other players, and they also must follow instructions from the coaches. Okay, so you give an example of a football game whereby when you are disciplined, you will actually be clinching success. Okay, so that is healthy. Now you give another example here. In chess tournaments, players require high mental strength. They have to think before they make any moves in the match. So here we see that players develop their brain capability. This makes them better individuals because they can apply this mental strength in other aspects of their lives, like in academics, love life, at home, and also when they socialize. So here in this part, the writer is trying to tell the reader that when you take part in tournaments, be it football, be it chess, okay, be it badminton, you will actually develop mental strength, and this mental strength, it is good, it is healthy, because you could apply this in other aspects of your life, like at home, academics, or love life. Okay, so that is related to the statement whereby it states competition is healthy. And then you tie up this paragraph. All in all, competition is healthy. You can add on, because we become better individuals. Okay, so that is the paragraph. And now the closure. The closure, sometimes it may be very short. In conclusion, competition is indeed healthy, because it is true. It's true competition that competition is healthy because it's through mankind welcoming competition in their lives that encourages them to work harder, makes them think critically and creatively, and ultimately makes them better individuals. Okay, so here you write, this is a short conclusion, it does not matter. If you have got time, you can give some advice, or you probably could throw in some proverbs or idioms, or you could actually give a little bit more of elaboration here, but not any more content point elaboration. Okay, so in this case, the candidate only actually repeated his 3 main points, and he tied it to competition is healthy because, right? Okay, so I'm actually done with question 2 as well. So do you have any questions, audience? Please feel free to ask. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing for a while. Okay, I guess now we will have the Q&A session, and Miss Izzati, I probably spoke fast, I think. The presentation went on quite fast, and actually we have completed task 1 and task 2 of the 800/4, which is a writing paper, and I've only planned to deliver the writing paper today. So if there are no questions from the audience, I guess that is the end of the seminar for today.
Okey, cikgu. Terima kasih banyak. Adik-adik semua tak ada soalan ke untuk cikgu Nur Afikah kita hari ni?
They are very good audience. Memang tak ada soalan. Actually, you can ask questions even for other papers. Your speaking, which is in May, kan? You can ask questions about that as well.
Saya nampak Nukman tadi unmute. Nukman ada soalan ke nak tanya?
Yeah, Lukman, you have anything to ask? Oh, dia dah mute balik kot.
Okay.
Are all these students, they're taking the exam tomorrow? Tak tahu kan? Sebab mereka pun senyap.
Saya pun tak sure, cikgu.
Ya.
Okay.
Tapi Cik Izzati ada sikit advice lah untuk mereka yang ambil exam esok. Because the paper starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow, and they have to reach the school or the examination center latest by 7:30. So tonight they cannot sleep late. I selalu pesan to my students, they cannot go on social media tonight. They have to sleep latest 11 PM. Kalau dia tidur pukul 3 pagi ni, And besok for the Muslims, you nak bangun sahur, and after sahur you're not going to sleep again, because if you tidur you akan tak ambil exam besok. So dinasihatkan untuk tidur awal malam ni. Kalau tidak esok nanti minda tu tak boleh berfungsi dengan optimum. Ada 3 paper besok yang sangat berat. Paper reading yang pertama, lepas tu paper writing, iaitu yang tadi tu email ataupun letter and essay, and lepas tu listening. Kalau nak band yang bagus, malam ni kena merancang tidur awal. Okay, itu je Cik Izzati.
Terima kasih banyak cikgu. Okey, sekiranya ada adik tiada soalan, saya akan tutuplah session ini dengan lebih awal.
Ya.
Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Cikgu Nur Afika di atas perkongsian Jom Skor A semester 3 STPM 2022 bagi mata pelajaran Muet yang cukup jelas pada hari ini. Tidak lupa juga ribuan terima kasih kepada murid-murid dan guru-guru STPM 2022 yang mengikuti program kita pada petang ini. Diminta murid-murid untuk mengisi kehadiran pada hari ini, klik pada link yang disediakan untuk kehadiran anda. Ya. Okey. Saya baru je hantar tadi. Untuk makluman, program ini akan diteruskan dengan program pecutan akhir semester 3 STPM 2022 bagi mata pelajaran pengajian am, pengajian perniagaan dan ekonomi pada 5, 9 dan 10 April 2023 jam 2.30 petang sehingga 4.30 petang di platform Zoom atau YouTube. Jangan lupa klik link pendaftaran untuk mendaftar. Kami juga ingin mengatakan bahawa YPC International College turut menawarkan permohonan program sarjana muda yang berkolaborasi dengan Liverpool John Moores University terbuka kepada semua pelajar STPM di seluruh Malaysia. Sila klik pada link yang disediakan untuk memohon. Sebarang pertanyaan mengenai permohonan boleh hubungi kaunselor pendidikan kami. Adik-adik jangan lupa untuk subscribe dan like channel YouTube YPC International College untuk mengikuti seminar seterusnya. Terima kasih dan selamat petang semua. Jumpa lagi pada program yang akan datang. Terima kasih banyak cikgu.
Sama-sama Cik Izzati, dan terima kasih semua, and good luck kepada yang ambil exam esok.